As Pastor Quinn shared with us earlier, in the 14th chapter of the Gospel of John, Jesus told us, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe in me as well. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that I am going there to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and welcome you into my presence, so that you also may be where I am. You know the way to the place where I am going." While there may not be a biblical reference for it, in addition to those rooms that Jesus spoke about, I'm pretty sure there's also a well-staffed firehouse. With the many great firefighters we have lost in recent years, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty active place. And with Chief Brooks' recent reassignment there, I can only imagine the amount of joy and laughter coming from those heavenly bays. If you can picture it, I'm sure you can see a crowd gathered around him and hear his distinct laughter above them all as he finishes telling a story about a hunting adventure, a NASCAR race, a football game, or joking with someone about something that happened on a fire or in a car accident. While he was with us, there was never a shortage of laughs, and I'm sure the same now exists in heaven. My fondest memories, just like most of you, of Norman were at Company 1. He always kept us laughing, and he constantly reminded us that it's important to have fun when you work, and I look forward to every day with him. Whether he meant them to or not, those laughs turned into many life's lessons for those who worked with him. We all quickly learned to stay alert and not to close our eyes at work, especially while sitting on one of those couches in the bay, because you'd be startled awake by the sound of a metal dustpan being thrown to the concrete floor right next to you, followed by Norman laughing hysterically. We'd learn to be aware of our surroundings from those times that we sat on the front bumper of the engine having discussions. Norman would slowly get up, make his way behind one of the walls beside the bay door, and then would let out a yell just as someone was walking down American Legion Drive from the parking lot to the courthouse. Of course, they would turn around and look at us. We'd have this dumbfounded look on our faces because they thought we were the ones that yelled out at them. He was even preparing us to deal with death and the pain of losing a loved one through laughter. When he would joke about wanting a lead-lined coffin so the pallbearers would have to struggle to move him, or wanting a device that would knock on the inside of his coffin during the funeral service to mess with those attending. But while he was certainly a character, he was also a man of character. He always knew where he stood, and he was fierce when it came to defending his department, his family, and his friends. But that fierceness was balanced with a tremendous amount of compassion. He could have a very heated argument with someone about something one day, but would drive hundreds of miles to get the sheriff's back to that same person the next day. He was the type of friend we should all aim to be, and if we were, the world would be a much better place. Norman loved this community, and he showed us all how to take care of one another. He taught me and so many others how to care for our fellow man, how to relate and actively engage in the lives of others, and how to serve in a selfless manner. He did not have much of a formal education, but was undoubtedly one of the smartest and most talented people I have ever known when it came to leadership. His ability to inspire people to action seemed to be effortless, as he always spoke easily from the heart. While some emphasize that the fire service is first and foremost a workplace, and should be run as a business, he would find ways to remind us all that the fire service is a family business. His ability to bring people together and set aside differences and work in concert is one of the biggest reasons we have and will continue to have a combined fire and rescue department that others look to as an example of a true team effort. He and I had a lot of conversations over the past few years about the future of our department and the need to continue bringing people together for the benefit of the community. In the last meeting I had with him, he spoke of the importance of unity and how proud he was to see everyone working together in the stations, and of the combined effort that went into developing the specifications for the new tower and rescue engine. During that Friday meeting, before he and the rest of the apparatus specification committee traveled to Wisconsin for the final inspections, he gave me a gift box and asked me not to open it until the following Monday morning at 9 o'clock. When I opened the gift, it contained a stocking cap embroidered with Spotsylvania Tower 1 and Rescue Engine 8. It was a great gift, but what touched me even more was the note that came with it. It read, "The reason for the delayed opening is the committee will be presented these Monday morning." Notice they do not say volunteer or career. They say Spotsylvania County, because these are the people we all serve. We shared the vision of developing a single patch that the entire department could relate to and unite under. I will commit to making this vision of having one patch a reality as we continue to work together to fulfill our mission of helping others. He was truly one of a kind, and we will miss him. But he will live with us in the stories we tell, the laughs we enjoy together, and the way we continue to put the needs of others first, serving our community and each other, taking care of our family. While it causes us great pain and sadness to lose him, those who share Norman's faith in our Savior can have the confidence in knowing that we can look forward to seeing him again someday. So I gladly say, love you, babe. I'll see you later.